back at Tressler. Holy, that was pretty intense. And I was on New Babbage, and I've got no clothes on.
Oh snap! They had their way with you. It sounds like.
Well, no, I got run over by a train.
Oh.
All right, hello and welcome. It is Friday. The weekly sneak peek came out, and it is showing the Zeus. Will it come soon? Only time will tell. Hopefully, maybe, that would be a good thing. But anyway, there we're talking about another PTU build with further fixes and stability, but there's a good chance we may push it till Monday. So that's what CIG is talking about. And pretty much it's been a slow week for Star Citizen. Still having problems with the rock. Can't get that to work right. And it is just one of those things. So I'm going to switch over to the scene, but I'm up here without any clothes or weapons or anything. Just been rude for me today. So switching over, and here we go. Why the music tries to do me like that? Alrighty. So, let's see what wonderful things I've encountered after being run over by a train on Microtech.
At least it wasn't a reindeer.
Yep. Well, could have been worse. It could have been horned by the reindeer. All right. And yep, I'm at Port Tressler. Let's see. It's going to take a minute for everything to load in for me as usual. That was a pretty nasty dump that I took. Let's see. All my other armor is down on. Let's get an undersuit on. At least have some kind of clothing. Check on the ships. See what's going on with the ships.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Yep. Ship that I had down there is still Crusader. Or, sorry, New Babbage. And all of my gear and everything that I had on at the time is down there little slow right now, fellas. So servers aren't exactly up to what they could be. Oh, finally got some clothes on. Thank you very much. It's disgusting. I don't know, Jose. It could be. Is that better because I moved the mic up closer or what?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, for some reason, I may have to check the input in Windows and see what's going on. Yeah, every once in a while. Lately, I've been having to pull the mic closer. Why, I don't know. Usually it picks me up pretty good, but this worst comes to worst, I may get out of here and go to the EPTU. This is not good. Throwing me to the wolves like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sup, Scott? How you doing? I need some ADP. Core Twilight. There we go. So what's going on, Scott? Had a beer with chocolate, not good. Yeah. You lucky you're not doing the serious right now. Right? That's better. And thank you for giving me the... Oh, I got a rail gun up here. And of course I got my P8. And my... So, how's everybody doing this evening? What's happening? Is the world treating everybody good today?
Yeah, for me anyways.
This one may not be too long. I don't know. Just gonna be pretty much a kickback stream. Not doing a whole lot of anything. Just a chill.
Yeah.
You want to get hated on? Make a Starfield with now. Make a and got a lot of angry comments. I don't want to get hated. That's not my thing. But there are some people that I didn't expect it. There are some people that like Starfield. It's not. It's like we've always said, and I've always said, it's a single player game, and people need to take it as that. They hyped it. It was hyped way too much, in my thought. And with that, a lot of people got pretty PO'd when it didn't deliver what they thought. That's just my opinion, though. I didn't play it online or anything like that, but
Yeah.
there were a lot of people that wanted it to be more than what it should have been. And I
I
just
didn't really know what it was going to be, but it's not as serious for dang sure.
no, and people were expecting it to be better than that, and stuff. Single player games are good. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy single player games too. And I enjoyed Starfield for that aspect because I knew what I was getting into. So,
Yeah.
need some drinks, man. Can't get no drinks up here. What's going on with that? What kind of business is this? All I can get is beer? Seriously? That's all you can get up here. What? You know what? Let's go to the cargo area. Maybe they got something. But I'll tell you this, for a game that promised certain things, I think they kind of threw themselves under the bus. Just my thought.
be right back.
Yep. And everybody, I don't know. I just. When I first saw Starfield, I'm going to say this. I thought it looked really cool. I mean, it's obvious they made a foundation of a game for modders who fill out its creation. It all starts to make sense. Yeah.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah. Yep. But everybody, like I say,
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been
expected the game to be a certain way and came into the expectation that it's going to be a single player game. And that's what people should have expected. 23,000 mods. Even at a buck a piece, that would be $2,300. Yeah.
Engine aerospace. All systems online.
You are clear to launch.
Takeoff complete.
Terrapin's a good ship. It just needs some paints, it needs some attention. It's a great ship. It needs some paint. It needs some attention. It needs its game loop. It needs a variant. A Terrapin dropship would be awesome. Let's see, wait a minute before I do anything. Only ship I need is a CS. You're really asking for it, right? He's really asking for it. Let me see. No way. Oh, well, it is what it is. There's one chip that they shouldn't, that should not put what they're asking for. No. Just doing a bunker. What's up?
Hey, Joe.
put out the Cutter Scout. Well, they did. But they did do some changes to scanning, so
Shadow, you need any backup?
not at the moment. But
Alright, I'm on your server.
okay. But the Scout came out, and hopefully something good comes of it. But they said they did some modifications to scanning after it came out, and they were doing something with the terrapin as well, so we'll see. For 323, that I don't know, but they did do something to the terrapin. Where the scanning station is working, it doesn't do the scanning that it's designed to do, as far as I know. As a matter of fact, let's take a look. They did do something to this. Couldn't tell you what.
Engine aerospace. All systems online.
There is some scanning capabilities. The scanning station is working on the terrapin. I can't understand the 220 price tag on the terrapin. Well, from what I'm seeing right now, the scanning capabilities are working on the terrapin. Not the greatest, but it is what it is. So, it is working. For a long time, that station did not work at all. So, yeah, they did something to it. Trying to get out of the door of the ship is something else sometimes. Six of 10. There we go. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
Let's go to work. Guess I'll go take a look. I do everything around here. Holy shell!
What system are you in, Shadow?
I'm on the move.
Okay.
Contact ahead!
Dang it. Get from behind there. Tier 3.
Got my Carrick. If you want to heal up, I can come to you.
I'm all good. Let's see what we got here. He's hiding behind something. One left. back.
Is now on. Is now on. Landing gear deployed.
I'm really looking forward to a medical rescue tour. I think a lot of people are. The one that Astro Chronicles did was freaking amazing. And that ship would be a massive asset. This one doesn't have it. I would like to see a medical Ursa. That is
Is it
one.
that? Is it one of those Ursas was like a shadow on the Citizen Con as a concept?
Maybe. medical sea steel? No. They already have a Cutlass Red for that. Maybe a medical an Ursa ambulance would be awesome. That would be a very, very good asset. They would ever make that medical terrapin that Astro Chronicles put out, that ship would sell out in a heartbeat.
Alright, I'm back for a minute.
Welcome back, sir. What do you think, Shave?
What's up?
A medical rescue terrapin?
That'd be a pretty cool ship. Makes sense because it's got the armor.
Mm-hmm.
Or the whole hit points anyways.
Alright. What about a salvage barge ship? A salvage barge. I don't see a sewage barge ship? No. For what?
Well, if they bring that into it.
If they bring that into the game with the poo poo and all like that, then yeah, somebody will do it. Not me. I'm gonna say that. For all
Somebody
the
will do
poo
it.
mechanics.
Your number 2 is our number 1 business.
Right? We move your poo for less.
Honeysucker number 1.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Evening, gentlemen.
What's up?
Nothing much. How y'all doing?
Oh, just chilling right now. Chilling in the pill. Chilling in the pill.
Oh, all right. You are in any PTU or PU?
Well, I'm in the PU right now. Trying not to die.
Uh-oh.
No. I survived. Just got a
Okay.
tier 3.
Ouch.
Just a pinch.
I'm gonna get in myself.
But
I was
who?
watching some Equalizer. Have you seen that? The last one, the 3? Started
No.
out pretty good.
No, I haven't seen it yet. Although, I did watch The Flash the other night.
Oh, okay. It wasn't. It was all right, right?
It was a very strange movie. You had to pay attention to it from the beginning.
Yeah. Right.
That storyline was everywhere.
It bounced so many places, man. I was like, what?
Yeah.
They really messed up on that.
Yeah, I think they
I
was trying
don't
to
think they messed up. I think they just got way. I mean,
scope creep.
they showed Helen Slater and Christopher Reeve as Superman and Supergirl. Okay,
Yeah.
that
I,
that was like, wow, you guys are reaching. Um,
yeah. It would try. I guess they trying to set up like the universe and whatnot, so
well,
that
they're
way they can do whatever they want to do and not be tied to comics. I guess. I don't know.
to me that was a reach for the multiverse for Marvel Comics,
Yes. Right.
and I was not pleased about that. They could have done something a little bit different, but
I agree.
ooh, I left the engines on. What am I doing?
Uh-oh. Not good.
I just was not very happy with the way that they presented it. It could have been a whole lot better. Okay, something's wrong with the door on the turret. Great. Luckily I'm here to get a ship fix. Hello, Miss Peaches.
Greetings, Miss Peach.
And how are you? It was good. How about yours? Yeah.
Oh. She hit it with the meh. Meh.
I just stayed at home, drank my hooch, and partied by myself.
Yep. Been there, done that. Know how that is. Okay, is there anything in here? I guess not. And okay, we're having an issue with stuff. Inventory's not working. That's not a good sign. Let me do this real quick and get off of here.
Here's the file server.
It's not working.
Ooh, I'm off your server then.
Oh man, I've been on his server for a minute. Fine with me.
Oh, it's alright. Oh, you missed the cargo competition yesterday.
Oh,
The other day.
nice.
Yeah, the other day. No worries,
So who won?
no worries.
Ryan? Was it
No,
Ryan?
No, Tone won.
Tone
Oh,
won.
Tone won.
He won the competition and got the 10 mil.
Yeah,
That's
there's
a great
something
idea.
going on. I think they might couldn't pull it. Yep, there's something going on with your server.
Yep.
I'm off that thing.
They
But
were
by the way,
kinda-
Chad, I thought that was a great idea to do that.
What's that?
The cargo companies.
Oh, I've done quite a few of them.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I do them every once in a while. Everybody go out, make their money, and then get a nice prize for it. But the server is definitely acting up because I cannot access inventory. So as soon as I get healed up, I'm getting off of here.
Oh, healed up. You want me to come stick it?
No.
And I was hoping for a little activity from the devs this evening, but yeah.
No. You won't see anything until Monday.
Okay.
If that. Because it's going to take them a minute to everybody get back in the office and start cranking. The only thing you'll probably see is the update to the PTU and then a patch drop.
Okay.
Which I was kind of hoping they would do it today, but no.
Did you find any bugs in the PTU?
Not really.
Yeah, I didn't see anything either. So they haven't given us an update to that. So
Whoa,
that might
what
mean a
is
good
going
thing.
on here? What in the...
Mm-mm.
Okay. It's definitely time to get off this server.
Mm-mm.
Look at this. You see this right in front of my face?
Oh, hold on.
It just moved.
Ah, what the heck?
Yeah. No.
Oh, it just disappeared. Nope, back again.
Mm-hmm. Fix me up and time to go.
Yeah, I know we're about in a bad state when I can't drink something from the inventory. I have to put it on the floor. That's always a good sign that it's deteriorating.
Before they drop that patch, everybody pull their ships and then put them back.
Pull them out and put them back.
Yep. Before they drop a patch, because you might lose the ships that you bought.
Holy smokes, who is that?
It's Miss Peaches.
Who?
Who? What?
It's pictures.
Hey. No, where's my baby daddy?
You don't think they're
Uh-oh.
gonna drop
He's
much,
moving this
tonight,
in
right?
Here somewhere.
Retrieval system. Notice visitors again.
Let's see if I can bedlog in this terrapin. And the door's still hanging open. And now it's closing. Weird.
Keeping you on your toes.
Mm-hmm. Will I be able to work out? Yes.
What you up to, Shay?
Just cooking dinner and hanging out.
Oh, what you making, homie?
Salmon and leftover
Oh,
scalloped potatoes.
oh, you better put some, I know you better put some, you know what with that, some asparagus.
Oh, we got broccoli tonight.
That'll work.
I know I hate asparagus.
Oh, really?
Asparagus is
like it.
good stuff, man.
I like asparagus,
Nasty.
but it's got a little an after smell. You know what I mean?
Well,
You know who had asparagus at the party? That's for sure.
You're like,
right?
oh god.
look at it like this. Look at it like this. It's cleaning out your system.
I'm like,
Really?
I read up on it, and some doctor was saying it doesn't happen to everybody. I'm like, I don't know about that. But asparagus is something.
Yeah, if you have the recessive gene and your body produces that.
Oh, that's what it
Stack.
is. Well, I know a lot of recessive gene people, including myself.
What was that? Something about peeing pants? Nope.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wow.
No one said
Oh,
that.
it's time.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Hands.
I'm like, I know I won't be eating it.
It is what it is. Every day is what it is. But wow, this is. Oh. Am I going to be on better social? Trying to access the inventory. Yes, I can.
All right.
That's good.
Peaches, you pick up that new cutter?
No. But, Referral did.
Does he like it?
Yeah, actually he does.
The Rambler.
If there's gonna be one, that's what I want. I'll pick it up later.
I got it, but I think
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I think
Am
it's
I
the,
in
uh,
space?
what do you call it? What do you call it when you get? Oh, the lifetime thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't need that often. I don't think.
Well, no, I got it just in case I want to upgrade to something else. You,
Oh sure.
Shadow and Joker got me doing the LTI stuff.
Yeah.
They're bad for your soul.
I didn't
guys.
do nothing. I didn't do
I
nothing.
know, right? They're so little. They're like the little devil on your shoulder.
I didn't do nothing.
Shadow, you started me with the LTI.
I didn't do a doggone thing. Don't even get me involved with that business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's
Politely
backpedaling
informed.
real quick.
I ain't backpedaling nothing. No, I do
Swim,
that.
Froggy, swim.
I do that LTI because it granted me some good stuff. My ships are taken care of, and I don't have to worry about them.
Yeah, later on it'll be nice, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I
I
was like,
mean,
well, wait a minute, why am I not doing that?
because I mean, look at it like this: you get a ship, right, that has 10 years insurance on it, and then if you decide to upgrade it, you can always get an LTI token and make it lifetime, and it'll cost you a little bit less. So I mean, it just depends on what you want to do. But this whole IAE, the only thing I got was paint, and everything else was melted. So
Hey, I know
And
how you.
rebought.
I know what happened with the paint. Who convinced you?
Oh snap.
oh, did you have to go there? See, you had to say it. You had to say it, and we gonna blame him too. Talk about it.
Oh man.
I am doing some weird things. Let me get out of here before something happens.
Man, I love the Terrapin. I wish they would do something to have a loop for that ship.
I am falling through the planet again.
Oh, not good. I feel an outforce coming.
Yeah, you can bet your bottom dollar on that one. Now I'm gaining altitude. What is going on here? Shape? situation. I've never seen this happen before.
Oh, I have.
And back.
The best thing you can do is Alt F4.
Did you crash into the planet?
No, it's just that it's like when it loads in all wonky.
This is some very bad situation. I am minus 21,000 meters.
Uh-huh. You're lucky you didn't blow up when you got into the seat.
Oh, I did that one day.
Mm-hmm.
It was a serious kabang kaboom.
Oh,
I got into the seat and I fell through the planet. You just log the menu also. Yeah, I did that. I think I'm gonna do that because this is a little spooky.
I have a pretty stable server, Shadow. If you want to jump online.
Where are you?
Well, I'm at 53 of 100.
It says 98.
Oh, must have jumped. It's pretty stable. I'm able to access the inventory on my side.
It was being pretty rude. I'll be right back.
This game needs a timer so you can know when the daylight is gonna shine for whatever planet void you're on or whatnot.
You can find it on that, what you call it? There's a search that you can use.
Oh, okay. All right now. Man. Did you grill it? Skillet it? Oven it?
I put it in boiler.
You think you overcooked it?
Yeah. That's what I'm looking
Oh yeah. Salmon. It's an alright fish, man. You know what my favorite fish is though? Little price. They come in small portions. But I love the little Chilean sea bass. You ain't feeding too many. Yeah, you ain't feeding too many people with that. But yeah, I like trout. Just trout's probably my second favorite fish. Yeah. So it's a pretty fish. It's pretty.
Okay, let's see. Ah, where am I? It looks like Port Tressler. So I guess bed logging is totally out of the equation now.
Hmm. It's gone?
What? I was just doing that.
Well, when I did it, it put me through the planet. It hates me, so I'm not doing it.
I don't want it to hate you, sir. I don't.
Mm-mm.
Well, it's gonna do that, regardless
Do
of
you
what
try to,
y'all want.
when you bed logged, were you on planet or above planet?
When I was on planet.
Oh, yeah, it won't let you. I've done that a couple of times, and when I come back, I'm literally in the middle of the system in the sun.
Well, well, at least you were in the
Yeah,
middle of the
it's a
sun.
toss up for me.
I was on inside the planet trying to fly out.
Oh, yeah, it's not good.
No, it's rude, very rude,
Rude.
and the ship is unknown on Calliope. 7 minutes.
Your insurance claim has been settled.
And we'll let that play out. So, what other wonderful things can I find to play with? Let's see. That's Omni Babbage. Hold on a minute.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Okay, let's see. Let me get the Santoki.
Self-vehicle retrieval
Haven't
system.
flown that for a little bit. She needs to get out and stretch her wings.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Yeah, I love this ship. Beautiful ship. Hangar 4. Be nice to go to Hangar 4. Thank you. Got that hot rod red on her shave.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said I got that hot rod red on her.
Mm. That looks good on that ship.
Yeah, it does. But that black, you can't beat that black. Oh! I wonder what they did to the weapons on this thing. Let's find out.
No, they still
feel the
shred.
same.
They have,
No, they
they
still feel
haven't,
the same to me.
They still
Yeah.
shred?
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm about to find out.
Haven't seen anything different.
I put those as my pilot control for the Redeemer. Oh my god, 240 shots off it. And then I put it on the Scorpius, on the 4 tips, and on the remote. Oh man, sheesh.
Probably
It's
just
red.
on the spirit there.
The Spirit, yeah, but the only thing is, I mean, it shoots out, I believe, 42 shots only, so it has a low capacitor, so, it's okay, but, yeah, it's alright.
Well, like I said, the main problem was as soon as it got into the game, people just freaked out. I'm just, it's true, you know. So,
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Oh my god, this is overpowered. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
All that action.
they did fix the sound muffling in here though.
Thank goodness.
She was
Have
rough.
your ears bleeding.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Okay.
Well,
Cynthia, what's up, man?
guys, what's going on?
Hey man, what's happening?
How you doing?
How you all doing?
Chill, chill.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, man. It's been a while. Sorry about that. guys.
Man, all right.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
you been busy?
Yeah. Very. My goodness.
So, has anybody tried in the PTU to see if the whole C works? I heard it did.
Oh. No, I haven't tried it yet.
I haven't tried it.
Now, I heard that it's working, but best way to know is to try it.
Yeah. Actually, I've never even flown that ship.
Well,
Cool shit.
I would fly it, but I don't have it in the PTU. I got it as a loaner in the PU, so I can't fly it.
Well, how much it costs to get in the PTU?
It's
I
15
do.
mil.
I'll give you half of it if you want to try it out. I'm not doing anything else in the PTU.
What ship is this again?
The whole C.
Oh, the Johansson.
Yep, the Johansson. Gracias.
If you want to log off and try Shadow, I'll do it. shoot. 'Cause I think me and you are friends on PTU. I'll just send you the link.
Yeah, I
Whenever you
think
get on,
so.
you can try it out. Yeah. Switch this up real quick.
'Cause I went in there yesterday and priced it. It's 15,750,000.
Oh yeah, no problem. And I don't have anything I want to get in there. If I did, I could reset anyway. I'm not doing it.
That's true. But bunkers were working very, very well in there yesterday when I went in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Orson was Battle Orson was working good.
I couldn't get back in it. Well,
Oh.
hello. What's up,
I just
Tex?
turned the volume on. Oh, not much, I guess.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing well. Logging in.
Lord, I'm gonna die.
Well, I like that setup there. Whoever's streaming.
Hmm. Oh,
Start
that's
Probably sent.
Cynthia.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Let's get I do that.
How you like that art?
Oh, it gives a yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's very immersive. Make you feel like 6 Did you have a good Christmas?
I did it yourself.
Good, yeah, really good. Busy. We were all kind of sick.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately. Yeah, we had some cousins come by and can we reschedule? Yes, that's a great idea. Everybody doesn't feel the weather. Yeah, we can reschedule for another. No, we'll get together. It's coming over. Kids, germs, guys, I tell you.
Dude, it was going around.
Oh, I lost my voice for a week. Yeah, so I had to do nothing but spreadsheets. I couldn't talk to anybody. You get Teams messages, and that's pretty much it.
And sometimes that's a saving grace.
Mm-hmm. It is. Yeah, but I just now get my voice back. Man.
What monitor is that you're using?
I've got the Asus ROG curve, and then this one's the Samsung Odyssey G9, and then I've got another Asus ROG over here. So they're kind of mixed match.
So the Samsung.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you get it to work for your regular programs? Or you just use it straight for the game?
Oh, it works for everything. Yeah. It just depends on. There's certain games that allow for ultra wide. Like when I was playing, like we were playing Starfield, it would not go for this ultra wide, so I had to go to either one of these two ROGs that were not as ultra wide as this Samsung.
Just like for me, I got it. I picked it up.
He ran
And
into me.
Some of my programs I can't get to because it's not. I can't shorten it up, the program, so I can't get to the bottom
Really?
access.
Yeah, sometimes you have to go into the settings and see if it even supports it. So it depends on the game. Yeah, sometimes the games like Armored Core, I love Armored Core, and that would not go in the ultra wide, so I have to play it over here like certain Starfield and stuff. So sucks. Like, come on, guys, the big screens. Now Cyberpunk looks great. Oh my gosh, that's fully.
Well, yeah, I'm looking like an e-builder,
Mm-hmm.
architectures type programs that.
Mm-hmm.
It won't. Yeah, it doesn't do. Won't let me get to the bottom, so I can't get to all the macros and everything else on the bottom to submit and change stuff. So,
Yeah. You
waiting.
might be able to do a round like an NVIDIA. Do you have an NVIDIA graphics
Have a
card?
good one, Miss Peaches.
I do.
Later, Miss P.
You might-
Bye, Peaches.
He ran into me, took me out.
What are you guys working
Dirty
on?
son of a gun.
I didn't turn on YouTube yet.
Oh, I'm just doing a little fun stuff, just not really doing anything. But I go to do a bunker, or no, a bounty in the Santaki Eye, and he runs into me.
Oh man. How is that Santakia? You guys like it, or is it like a?
It's a
Really,
fun
really-
ship. It's
Is
a
it?
fun ship.
Looks
awesome.
beautiful.
Excuse me.
The one thing, and I can't wait until this comes to the PU, is they made that doggone CB with invulnerable parts.
No, they didn't. Are you serious?
That is
Really?
why you couldn't shoot that doggone thing down.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
So they stated in this PTU patch that they fixed the CB with the invulnerable parts. Now, I want to check it out. Okay?
Wow. Really?
That is why it was so
You-
difficult to take down the CBs.
You want to fly it and try to crash it?
I couldn't crash it. It wouldn't
So
let
it's a
me
cutlass.
crash it.
Cutlass Platinum now, huh?
It's a
Gee.
cutlass monster. That's what it is.
That's crazy.
And
Sure you
oh
got a
man,
pinpoint
I am
on it.
having all sorts of issues tonight.
Yeah, I just bounced out of the station from the elevator.
Oh, here I am.
Patch.
Patchwork.
Oh, is that why? Really?
No, I just said it needs one.
Right.
Oh,
Joker's
man.
not here.
I got excited. Hold on.
So
Hold
you
it
gotta
for it,
say
hold
it.
it for it.
Oh, you gonna do it? You gonna get me all like I was ready, boy. I was like, what?
We get a patch. Sorry, I should have added some to that sentence.
I was like, yeah, that's no problem. I can end this right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Get me all excited.
We need a.
Say what?
Should have prefaced that with that.
Yep, yep.
You know how we get when you say that word. What?
Well, we know how somebody gets when you say that word. All right, all right, Chiggy. Don't even think about that because it was a cheat. And no, it's not.
He got his American truck set up just like that. Cuddy Black.
Oh Lord. No, I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. No. That monstrosity.
And what I'm hoping
I'm gonna
for,
hit
we've
it.
got
Oh,
Man.
ooh, that's smart.
you built that. What's the auspicious? Most auspicious paints. We need one for the reclaimers. We need one for the therapy. Come on, show some love.
The Terrapin
My
needs some
goodness.
serious love.
Right,
Well,
yeah.
they were trying to broke that thing in the wind just for paint.
Right,
Thought I was gonna get one for the rest of the show. But
right.
I was pleased.
Here's hoping.
It should have got something to be totally fair.
Now, on your reclaimers, guys, for those of you guys who are using them, are you guys having issues with the one of the spawner things for your cargo things that just kind of sits there in limbo and doesn't says it's when you have it on automatic eject?
I don't
Yeah,
use
somebody was
automatic.
Yeah.
I
It
don't,
just does it on one. I'm glad it doesn't do it for both at the same time. But yeah, one of them will just hang while the other one just keeps producing. The other one just sits.
Wasn't that Everett Shadow was having something similar to that?
it was on his vulture. And he
Oh, that's terrible.
and he bought an in-game vulture and it works. That's
Really?
his pledge ship is the one that screwed up. So I don't use the auto eject. So when I go down to the hold, I eject everything and then move it.
Manually.
Mhm.
It does make it nice though when it works in concert. It works really nice and seamlessly when it works. But then when the other one doesn't, it's like, oh crap. At least one still produces.
Hey, Shadow, do you have to be in the PTU for me? I can just send it to you, right? You don't have to be in it.
No,
Yeah, you have
I don't. Mm-mm. No,
All right.
no, because
Oh, I was thinking like you're in the live build or something.
when I send, if I go into the PU and somebody's not on and I send them money, they get it, but they don't get like a notification.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll just see it. Just, no trade. So funny, I ain't got but one friend.
I've been on so long.
Well, you got me.
No, I'm talking about PTU.
Oh, PTU.
Yeah,
Yeah. Behind.
All right, Shadow. When you get there, it'll be there.
All right, thank you, sir.
No problem.
I hope they fix the SRV. I'm so mad at that.
Uh-oh, what happened to that?
The SRV, it was working
TV
fine.
wave on.
It was working fine. And then all of a sudden, it won't grab ships. I'm like, okay. Then, what's even more interesting about that is that they have changeable heads on it now. So they are out there, and there is a new salvage tool that is out in the PTU for you to test, and it works very well. It's like a salvage rifle, and it holds more RMC, so if you go to strip a ship, you can strip it, then change the cartridge and strip some more. Or if you go to repair a ship, you have RMC in those cartridges, you can repair a ship. So it's a good thing. It's a very good thing.
I
Okay.
don't see why you would need to use that, other than like if you have like a ship or something, like a vulture or something like that. Maybe
Well-
there might be a use case.
The thing was, when I did it, I was on. I was demonstrating it on the moon, so yeah, my ship is damaged. And I was able to put it up, get the RMC, put it on, and go on about my business, which was pretty slick.
That's sweet.
But-
It's only in the EPTU. It's not in the live yet, right? Or
No, it's not.
Got you. The testing. Okay.
But it was cool, and it cost less than the tractor beam. The max lift is like 1.9, something like that, or 19.
19. Yep. Yeah, crazy expensive.
Oh,
It's fine.
and you can buy it at every station, not station, I mean on the planets. So you can get them, they're accessible. But to be fair, I thought they would be on Lagrange points, but they're not, which was rather interesting. I was like, why wouldn't these be on Lagrange points? It doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know about you guys. I use that big tractor beam for everything now. I don't even use the pistol one anymore. Opens up the slot where you can put one of your med guns there instead.
It's a good range on that thing.
Right? And it can lift those big old. I don't know if the smaller one does a big 18 cargoes like they do on the reclaimer. I don't know if it picks those up or not.
But yeah, I think it does.
The
It's just-
small one does. Yeah.
Oh, it does? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I've been using that on the reclaimer. Shave, they tried to kill me. That's what it is.
Yeah, always after you.
I know. What did I do to deserve such? I mean, they're just so rude. I just don't know. Okay, let's see.
This is going to be a big year, boys. I tell you what.
So,
Ready?
so.
When they get
Oh,
it
I'm
together.
I'm so ready. It's been what 12, 13 years. I've been holding the line way too long. It's time to go.
See, I'm tired of holding the line, man.
I'm tired of it. I want to jump rope. Let's do this. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Stupid about it.
Can't blame you.
Especially underground bases, if that's the rumor
Right.
is.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. Cynthia ready, Chiggy's ready, everybody ready.
Gonna come through like the stand with a cup of straw. Get it on.
Give me some good stuff. It's time to get busy.
It's done. Everybody should be back in the office hopefully next week and hey, start pumping it out.
Can't wait. I can't wait to see more. See or hear more leaks about that Mariah Fury heavy fighter.
Oh,
my
don't
God.
get me started.
Right?
Do you all have to say
the
that?
real TIE fighter. Long range. Huh?
Well, that light, I wouldn't even get my lightning back. I'm like, I don't
Nope.
want it.
Yeah, that
Especially
thing
if they
has-
have deadlogging. Oh my God, it's a-
Right. It has an interior and it has quantum capability. Yeah, I'd be all over that.
By A1.
The only question I really have for that, I'm sort of worried, is the viewable. It looks like it has that little bubble in the middle, so those 4 wingtips. I wonder how the visual is going to be.
It'd probably be like the Fury, which is absolutely great. I would hope.
Well, they need to
More
do.
room.
They need to do something because I'm sorry. I love the Fury. I think it's a cool little ship, but it needs an internal navigation system. It doesn't have to have a quantum drive to find something. Come on.
Yeah, I got you.
Or some kind of planetary little jump only, just like atmosphere only, you know?
Oh, well, that's coming.
Well, yeah, that's quantum boost.
Oh no, I meant for like the sub fighters, just like a little,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, I agree with you. But I mean, they really need to do something. There's no reason for a snub fighter or any type of ship not to have some type of snub capability or navigation capabilities. All you've got is the tape up top. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
They don't cut it.
It don't. Everything, just about every new car has some kind of GPS in it, GPS.
Thank you. Here we go. Let's talk
right.
about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Remote
Yep.
access to the ship.
Automatic start. Come on, Bluetooth capability. Come on now.
Yeah, right.
Lane assist. Come on now.
Trust me. Come on, let's talk about it.
I mean, seriously. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but come on, man. It's how many 500 years in the future?
Right. That's what I'm thinking. This big old tie advanced basically is what this thing's gonna be. It's gonna be all of that. It's gonna have everything. If it has like that living interior, like a Vanguard does, it's like one or maybe two bunks or one bunk. That's a little
The
kitchenette.
Vanguard. I love the Vanguards.
Right. Yeah.
I just wish it was
Faster.
maneuverable.
Mhm.
Cause that thing got the slow poke to it.
It sure did.
Sweet. Yeah. They just need to. Okay, it's time for quality of life things at this point. The level needs to be raised.
Mm-hmm.
Have they tried to get my master move?
No, I haven't tried it there. That's another thing we got to look forward to is the whole flight pattern changing for everybody.
Oh, the master modes. Yep. It's supposed to bring everything in line.
Well, everybody was speculating about master modes last year or the year before. It's like they put it in Arena Commander, but they don't have the full functionality. And to me, if you're going to test something, put the quantum boost in there so I can test it.
Right.
Give me that the full functionality, and then I can rate it much better. Right now, I don't like it. Just my thought.
Boy, this dude can't fly. What is he doing?
Uh-oh.
I want to see in Arena Commander with the quantum boost in there to see what happens when you do it. And that will give me a more of a determination of giving some feedback on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. There's a lot of, there's a lot of mixed bags on it. So.
I mean, SCM is cool, but you go into nav mode, you can't jump anywhere because it doesn't have a quantum. And you should be able to just quantum without having to have a jump point. That's what it's for. And without the functionality for me to test it in that type of environment, I got no feedback on it.
Not ready yet. Half baked.
Give me full functionality. I'm greedy. I want it all.
Wanna go fast. Wanna go fast.
Right. I want to go fast.
Whip that out.
Yep. Right. Right. Excuse me while I whip it out.
Oh!
No, it's half too much.
That's right. Give it all to me.
Oh, goodness.
Goodness.
How's the bunkers been running?
I did one not too long ago. It was pretty decent.
Yeah, just no reputation game, that's all.
What's up, Fire?
Arr, arr.
It's in the frozen tundra.
Uh-oh.
The frozen
Yeah, we got some snow. A little bit of
tundra.
snow today.
It is 51 degrees inside my room here.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about cool cold.
It's 28 over here. KC.
You know,
Oh, no,
telling
it's-
what like the shade is, it's probably -5.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's next week.
Yeah, next week. Oh my God. We're supposed to be in Canada next week.
What is the
Whoa.
most number one ship that wanted ship that ain't out yet? Yeah, the Polaris. Number 2 is the Galaxy.
And after that's the Zeus or the person.
Number 3 is the Zeus. And then number 4 is the Mirai Heavy Fighter. And number 5 is the Pioneer. If
Any
we
of
go
you guys
do
get
it
a
at
Pioneer
that.
this year? Any of you guys get one? I didn't have to get one.
Who got one? Hold on, wait a minute. Somebody got one.
Alex
They
did.
got
Alex
one.
did. Alex did.
Alex got one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got one.
I'm really looking forward to that Odyssey as well.
Yeah, I'm glad
What do you guys think about that thing they just put out about you can buy the entire package, every ship, everything is like
man.
31, 32,000 or something.
I
No,
got
it's
it
48.
48.
It was 48,000.
Man, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Was that in? I think that was in European money in 30.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
in the U.S.
Come on, man.
No, Red Tail, you got to
You
get
don't need no
you got
car.
to hit it hard. Come on,
Oh, yeah.
man.
That's it, Shadow.
Go to your bank. I need a $48,000 loan. What kind of? Oh, I'm gonna purchase some chips.
Hey, Jay Mayhem, welcome.
Really?
What's
What
up,
kind?
Devon?
Some pixels.
No, but I mean, a lot of people, you know, are so hyped for the players to drop. But they've got to have server meshing in for it to come.
Imagine those battles.
Oh my
It's gonna
god.
be amazing. Yeah.
I'm dying for my ultimate ship. The Polaris was my ultimate ship. That was the last ship that I was ever gonna get. And I'm gonna say I do want the BMM, but I'm
Really?
yeah, I do. But I want that. I'll wait. I'm not in no hurry for that ship. But Polaris #1, Galaxy #2 with the manufacturing module, then my Zeus, and then the Mirai Heavy Fighter. Those are the
So-
ones that I want this year. But
What's up with the Odyssey? What's
Oh.
good about
the Odyssey is gonna beautiful ship.
Okay, why get that? Why not get that instead of the? I mean, why not get that
There's a-
instead of the Galaxy? Because I got the Galaxy. I'm just trying to.
It's
see
a different
why.
type of shit.
Totally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the character killer.
It just-
Don't say that. Don't say that. Because
It
people
doesn't have
have
the
a fit
capability
about
for
that.
scamming as the character is.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite friendly neighborhood pirate. Someone talked about the Odyssey and I had to show.
Yes.
What's up, Devon?
Talk to me, Divide.
Listen.
Uh-oh.
Now it really depends on your use case. Okay, so first and foremost, if you want the things the Carrack does, the Odyssey will not replace that. But if the game develops in the way that me and some of my cohorts that fly under a black flag think, we're gonna really love the Odyssey as our like forever ships that loiter above a planet or in deep space and never have to touch down somewhere. 'Cause it can mine its own quantanium. Hydrogen's not going to be particularly expensive. It's not particularly expensive in the verse right now. It can make repairs to smaller ships, and it can fit it can fit a cutter.
Saber, right?
So yeah, it can fit a extra small ship, and cutters are classified in that category. So you should be able to put a cutter in there, of which the best cutter is the Rambler, if once it works.
Once it works.
And
That noble paint job on it.
but something that's not talked about a lot is that it's got capital class components, and not much is going to get through a capital class shield. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like you park it somewhere in deep space, and then you ride your cutter to, in our case, it'll be to wherever our Krakens happen to be floating, and then we get on our actual ships that we want to like derp around in. But it also, I don't know how true this is, but people who've talked about it before have mentioned that it's more of a like terrain mapping ship rather than a deep space scanning ship, which is kind of where it splits off of the Carrack.
Gotcha.
And if it's a terrain mapping ship, then obviously this is like super speculation land we're diving into. If it is that, then you should, in theory, be able to find places on a planet or a moon that you might be interested in going and looking at. In our case, it'll be bases, bunkers, things like that. So,
Okay. And they're about the same. What is it? 750, right? I can't remember.
$700. $700. I picked up a Carrick 2 Odyssey token, and I'm just sitting on it. So I'm just waiting on it.
All right. Well, thanks for the information. We'll make some decisions when the time comes.
Yeah. Now, obviously, when the game comes out, there's going to be like wear and tear on components, and if your ship gets damaged like pretty significantly, capital class components are going to be a pain in the ass to deal with.
Have
Like-
an Endeavor.
Yeah. So I mean, if you've got an Endeavor, you've got an Endeavor, right? Like. But so those are things you want to take into consideration. But
Okay.
but if the Carrick does the things you want it to do, and you're excited for the drone functionality and the modularity that it's going to have with its pods, then you probably want to stick with your Carrick, at least in the interim until they reveal more about the Odyssey.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't have. I got the Galaxy, but I see there are two different ships. But I might try to pick up the Odyssey.
Oh, the Galaxy's also sweet. I've got myself a Galaxy 2 specifically. As soon as they revealed that they were going to have a base building module or a manufacturing module that ties into base building modules for the Galaxy, I said, okay, bet I'm not buying a Pioneer anymore. Perfect. I don't have to wake up at 2 a.m. to try to snipe one from a European. This is better for me.
I tried and failed.
Yeah, and then, well, I also started thinking about it, and in our org, we've got a guy who did very well in life and is retired now, and he's got 2 Pioneers. So I started thinking about it, and it's like, why do I need one if I can just borrow his?
Right.
Like, if I need to make an extra large structure, I'll go make an extra large structure. But if I've got a Galaxy, I'll go play Harvest Moon on Daymar all by myself and be happy as long as the game's out. So
I can't remember who I was talking to, but what do you guys think about having a shadow go in a day as a pirate? I'm trying to phrase that correctly. but I
Project Spectre 3, A Pirate's Life for Me? Is that what we're doing?
A day in the life of a pirate for Shadow.
Oh Lord, who threw that out there?
So
That could actually make a good series.
So it would be more of a week-long thing, because some nights you see nothing, and some nights you don't get to stop pirating. So it really just kind of depends.
You can't stop it burns.
Well, right now in particular, everybody is in reclaimers doing salvage runs, and they're taking the Hammerhead quest. They're going and they're fracturing it, getting paid the 250K for it, munching it, getting paid the 1.25 million for it, and then going to the next one, rinse and repeating. And by the time that they can't put any more boxes down, they jump back to Grimhex. But there's only like a 15-kilometer area that they will come out of Quantum at. So right now our piracy is just, oh, what's up, dude? We didn't know you were gonna be here. Wow, how inconvenient for you. And then piracy happens.
Yeah, it's a cattle call. It really is.
It really is.
And then you got to try to get. I'm sorry. All the ship pads are taken right now. Oh crap.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to hamstray out of there ASAP.
Yeah. Right now, piracy is limited to sitting at Grimhex, sitting at Brios, or a comparable Vice fence at any of the other moons, or sitting at, what is it, Pickersfield, Rappel, or Maker's Point, and that's pretty much it. So it's RMC from Hurston to ArcCorp. It's Brios, which is the most popular, and then Grimhex. So, but I don't particularly like that, but I'm not in it for the money. Like I said in a post I made in here, it's like I need base building in order for the game to actually matter to me. Because then we get to use things like iron. That right now, if you go mining and you see a rock with iron, you're like, come on, man, get out of here. It's basically dirt.
Yeah. But I tell you, it's gonna be important here soon. Well, hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. When things, because we really shouldn't, and I think Shadow mentioned something about quality of life in particular, and this is like a big thing that I've noticed a lot of people do, and I do it myself whenever I go mining, is that if I go mining and I don't have the perfect rock, I skip it. And I catch myself doing that, and I'm like, no, David, you don't have to find the perfect rock. Eventually, you just want to mine everything you see. And I have to like tell myself that no, like we're not in this for money, David. Stop min-maxing, because eventually you're gonna want that iron or that corundum or that or that hydrogen or what? Not hydrogen. It's the hephaestonite. Like eventually you're gonna want this stuff.
Because when the economy hits, those are going to be very valuable for construction material.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Some kind of a
For
stack
base
house.
building.
Not to mention medical supplies, distilled spirits, processed food. Eventually, these things are going to matter too. Like processed food. If people aren't participating in the processed food shipping that the universe needs. Now, granted, we may not affect it as much as the AI would, but if nobody is moving processed food, then that might influence food costs in the game. Same with medical supplies, same with anything really. So these things, like once there's a fleshed out economy and there's a reason for us to mine iron or mine corundum or whatever mineral, like that's when the game will really open up, because right now it's just what's the way to make the most money, and you get a situation where everybody's at Grimhex or everybody's at Brios, and that's, you know, fun for a little bit, but then after a while it's all right, we got to do something else. Yeah.
Well, that's cool then. I can see. I bet
Well,
you all the loops will matter, including the delivery loops, right?
My piracy will be in Skull and Bones. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
Naked series.
I'm just saying. Maybe Pyro comes out and you're like, there aren't any laws here, and if there's no laws, there's no problems, right?
You won't ever have to go to the pokey.
I've been to jail enough. I don't want to understand. But Skull and Bones come out, you're gonna see the bloodthirsty, okay?
Oh, I saw it on that one stream. Sitting there cackling like a maniac.
I was having a good time.
Question on the Odyssey.
He said, "Oh my God, Shadow."
But if anybody wants to, you know, experience piracy from a journalist's POV, I have a co-pilot seat. I'm very careful I word that because I know it's not allowed.
We'll wear our press armor.
You can report me to the authorities. I don't mind. Jail's a 5-minute endeavor for me at this point.
I have a question on the Odyssey.
What up?
On the Odyssey, on the pilot control weapons, you have more weapon options on that than the Carrack, right?
I want to say
believe
yes.
so. I believe so.
It might even be missiles. I'm not sure. Let me go check.
Yeah, I don't even know if it has. Question.
Let me go check.
Yeah, it doesn't specify, I don't think.
Where's the website? There it is. There it is. It just says turrets and missiles, so I would assume the missiles are pilot controlled. Which would kind of make sense. 'Cause what's that other ship that just released that only has missiles for the pilot? I think it's the Arastra.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that too.
Which is going to be a very, very valuable ship.
Yes, I think we have like 5 or 6 of them.
Wow. That's right, because you like mining, don't you?
Well, I like mining, and it's just in general going to be an incredible logistics ship for us, because we have a whole logistics division that does all the logistics stuff for us. And it holds 576 SEU of cargo, plus 2 vehicles that are like Rock DS or Ursa sized. And it's also a mining vehicle. And one of the things that we struggle with right now is if we want dedicated logistics, they need to be doing something so they aren't just sitting there being boring or being bored, right? So now they can go mining. Oh, we need some cargo, and then we, call on the ship. And it's a refinery, so if we steal prospector bags or mole bags or something, we can just pull up to it and place it on the bottom.
Yeah, Russia is also a refinery, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very cool ship. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. It's a beast. It is a beast. And if you own a... What's that ship? Orion. If you own an Orion, eventually the Rasher will be a loader for it, so... And then you'll just have it.
But I mean, this is the thing. The Expanse.
That's what I'm thinking.
That is going to be a cool ship too. It's just that it only can do prospector things, if I'm correct. And
Its capacity isn't even that of the Galaxy either, I don't think.
I think the Galaxy does more than the Expanse.
It does.
So it's basically a tier 1 or tier 0.
From what I understood, the Galaxy and the Arastra have the same refinery module, basically.
Yes.
And it is, I want to say it's faster than the Expanse, but the Expanse can take more variety of things to refine, from what I understand. I could be wrong. Sometimes I don't read so good, so. But I'm a little confused myself that they would like make a refinery module and then put a refinery on an Arastra, and also the Orion has a built-in refinery, which admittedly probably won't be accessible by outside vessels. And then they would also have an Expanse, which is just an Orion, or just a refinery, my fault. It's like...
I wonder if the Odyssey will have special scanners for Quantania.
I would assume
Yeah,
so.
I would think so. Yeah,
In that picture, there's a picture of it, and it's got that like big radar antenna thing sticking off the nose.
Down the bottom.
Yeah. So, and it's big. It's got a big cargo bay. It's got a big vehicle bay that is separate from the cargo bay, so you don't have to fight for storage or vehicle space in the Odyssey. Then it's got the hangar, which will fit an extra small ship, which should include a cutter. Then the new cutter Rambler can hold 2 heavy weapons, 4 rifles, 8 handguns or utility weapons, plus a suit of armor.
It's like a mobile station, guys.
Pretty much, it's like a 1-person, 2-person station.
Yeah.
I mean, you hire a couple NPCs to like keep it running, and then just diddy bop back and forth from it.
No, Warbird is not talking about piracy. This is Divide. He is with Chaos Theory, or Chaos Squad. And Chaos Squad is a pirate organization that we work with, and he teaches us things. He makes events for us to go and have fun and have a good time and shoot up everything, blow up everything, that type of thing. So, yeah. Problem with the Orion is it can't go down to the planet. That's true.
True. But I'll be honest. I'm gonna wipe my tears with all them credits that Orion's gonna make me. So you pull up to an asteroid and you eat it, and then suddenly you're a millionaire. It seems like a no-brainer purchase to me. Also, I don't intend on actually operating it. I'm giving it to our logistics division to use.
That thing will stay out for months.
Yeah. I'm saying, here you go, guys. Have fun with this. Have fun. I want 10%.
That's another thing.
Oil.
And Divide, I'm wondering how you feel about this. Um, we've been talking about organizational banks, where it's just an org bank, and whatever you put into it, those ships that are bought with that org money belong to the org, not just one person. What do you think? Will they ever come to that point?
Um, I don't think they'll do the org. Well, I think there will be an org bank that I think everyone in an org will be able to contribute to.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think there will be an org hangar
Yeah.
that you can just park your ship in, regardless of whether or not it was bought with org funds or not.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thought. Because right now, if I go steal a mole, I can mine with the mole, and I can put the bags on my C2 and refine the bags, and then I can move that stuff. And the only thing I couldn't do was refine off of the mole because it wasn't mine. So, to me, it makes sense that they would have it set up so that the ship is owned by me. Like, I'm in a Corsair right now. This is my Corsair, but if I park it in the org hangar, then leadership can denote certain ranks associated with access to certain ships, I would assume. But we desperately need org tools, in-game, out-of-game, an entire overhaul on the front end and back end for it, because right now, like, we can do a lot in Discord, and we can do a lot with the, well, not a lot, but we can do enough with the website. But the amount of people that probably have no idea orgs, there is an org support system in this game, is probably significant, just because they aren't exposed to it unless they go looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know about you, but in other MMOs that I've played, my biggest one is Final Fantasy or Star Wars. One of the first things you see is the free company or the guild hall when you're walking through your home location.
She called you out.
No.
Where?
Well, if I could talk Shadow into it, we'll send him over for a couple days.
Wow.
No, I don't.
I think that would make an excellent series. A week in the life of a pirate in Star Citizen. You know, that'd be a great series. Show people what the other side of Star Citizen can do for you.
Yep.
You know.
And I suppose you're throwing me to the wolves. Okay.
I'll go with you.
Heck yeah.
I don't mind blowing up things, extorting people for money. You know.
You guys will probably find that it's not really worth the time. as far as in game, as far as what you earn goes, compared to the people we're hitting, who are making hand over fist compared to what we're making.
Yeah, true.
Like, if for every one guy we hit, assume that person has had 6 or 7 runs completely uninterrupted by anything.
Yep.
So, like, I might make 12 mil off a dude, but I gotta split it with 8 guys, and he's done this 7 times already. So,
Solo.
yeah, solo.
Yeah, so,
But that ties back into the people are only doing it to min-max money right now, and, you know, obviously we'll take what we can get because we want to participate in the game loop, but without all the things like purpose for items and commodities, and no repercussions for dying, and no repercussions for committing acts of violence even, because right now I'm in a system that I should not be allowed to fly around in. Admittedly, the amount of ships I've blown up, the amount of player characters I've killed, like in cold blood, the amount of stuff I've stolen, security I've destroyed, the game shouldn't let me be in Stanton. Like, I shouldn't be able to call down to Area 18 and be like, "What's up, Fred? It's me again." Like, I shouldn't be able to. So,
yeah.
once there's more stuff like that, the whole system and dynamic changes.
That's where it gets fun.
That is where it gets fun.
Yeah.
To me, piracy is dumb easy right now. It's dumb easy.
It's gonna get a lot harder as the game progresses. It's gonna get, which as it should be. That's what's gonna keep it fun. You want to keep it on the edge of your toes. Kind of like when Elite back in its heyday, and I keep going back to that sometimes. just that white knuckle, like survival instinct of trying to get that cargo in that station, that mail slot before everybody's trying to interdict you on the way on those. Because, like you said, those pirate runs, you'll have pirates jumping from system to system with you, and you've got millions of dollars of cargo in the back, and just making that home run and sliding into base at the last minute. When, like on some of those other runs, you get torn up to pieces, but it's that thrill that keeps you coming back for more. So it's pretty cool to have that.
Very true.
Yeah. The piracy
It makes it fun.
cargo runs.
Why you do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Since you guys must see me as a pirate, I will do it for a week.
Do it.
Okay?
You can do it.
Oh my God.
I will go with Divad,
Listen.
and that's the only way. Okay?
I'm gonna let you in a little secret. We don't use Cutlass Blacks.
Thank God.
It is terrible, actually. That's the only word I could really describe it. It's just bad for piracy. It's not good for it. It's too slow. Doesn't actually do anything other than shoot. Like, yeah, it can hold some cargo, but
Don't let Chiggy hear that. Don't let Chiggy.
if it can't keep up with a target, it's worthless. That's the way piracy works.
He heard it.
So,
He heard it.
What?
that being said, I still think it's the best starter. So, or the best advanced starter.
Good bang for your buck, yeah.
Yeah. $110.
What do you think about the Corsair?
I think the system is too small for it to really shine. Once Pyro comes out, I think it's going to be probably the best ship in its category, like in its class. Like between the guns, the storage, the fuel tank, which is massive, and then hopefully Master Modes is at least applied to the PU at this time. There really shouldn't be much in the way of things that threaten it as far as its competitors or things willing to hurt it. So, also it looks amazing. Yeah, right now it does.
I'm used to it.
Right now it does.
Yeah.
Right now it does.
One of my
But-
favorite ships.
But right now, it's important to note that it is like the light fighter, medium fighter meta. If you're not going 1300, if you're not pulling 25 Gs in any direction at any given moment, your ship is just not going to be able to hang with anything trying to be at combat with you. So, when speeds are in that 200 to 500 range, or 600 if you're in a Buccaneer, it's bigger ships are going to shine more. Plus all the things that are adding in for engineering, and then you got physicalized armor and
Get me excited again, man. Shh.
look, big ships are going to wind up being the future. That's why I have two Vanguards right now, and I'm waiting to use them once Master Modes comes out. But if you haven't tried it yet in Master Modes, you got to go try it. It's insane.
All right.
It's insane. Put a turret gunner in a Vanguard, have a wingmate in a Vanguard with a turret gunner, and no light fighter or amount of light fighters past like 8.
What's your favorite variant? Or what would you say is probably the better combat variant?
The better combat variant right now, Harbinger, but they just buffed the Harbinger, so they made its mass lighter. They gave it better accelerations in every direction than the Vanguard Warden, which was the best at the time. The Warden is still a little faster, but
I like my Warden. I have a Warden.
I got rid of my Harbinger, but that's the one I really liked.
I have a Harbinger loaner from Perseus, Polaris.
Yep.
I think those are the only two that give a Harbinger loaner. But the Warden is super cool too. But it should also be modular. Eventually you'll be able to pull that middle pod out and just slot whatever you want in.
That's what I'm hoping.
Then with the Redeemer. Redeemer is nasty.
Oh,
Amanda, once they put a Redeemer in Master Modes, I'm telling you, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Such a cool ship.
What do you rock on the Redeemer on the hard points on the size 5? So you rock ballistics or laser cannons.
Goldarines.
Those are good.
Goldarines. One of the big problems though with those size 5s is their projectile velocity is really slow. So it's harder to hit lighter ships at the moment because speeds are so fast. On top of the projectile velocity being slow. Like right now, there are situations where you can outrun a Goldarine shot, which is kind of absurd. But anything bigger than a medium fighter, Redeemer's just a man Redeemer is insane. Just so nasty.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Chiggy said what you said about the CBs, and them's fighting words.
That's fighting words.
Listen. I have one with LTI and I have the skull and crossbones skin on it, but it's still bad. I still love it. It's still bad. Like I bought a Pirate Gladius, that Pirate Gladius Caterpillar pack, because it had a Gladius in it. I hate the Gladius. It's really good.
I love the Gladius.
I just hate it. To me, it's just kind of like bleh. It's just bleh. It's just boring. But I also feel that way about most light fighters. So, not a light fighter guy. Not a light fighter guy. Once this game is more fleshed out and there's like a whole bunch of things to do, you'll never see me in anything smaller than a Corsair ever again. So,
I mean, I'll support light fighters in my Liberator.
I'll support them in my Perseus.
I'm a tank reclaimer guy.
You support him in your Perseus?
Yeah. I'm probably going to be in that more than anything else.
Tank claimer.
It's got that World War II camo also. The Thundercloud, or whatever it's called.
Oh, right.
I think the only light fighter that then he really gets in love with that has a potential of being really good is a Gladiator. I still have that thing in mind. So cool.
That thing needs some love. That and the
It
Hawk
sure
needs some
does.
love.
Especially with that. You're right. Especially that World War II kind of feel to it. It's just kind of wonky, but it's just got that aesthetic. It's like, damn,
Go in here and get this ship, and then I'm gonna try the whole sea.
You need some support, Shadow?
Yeah, where you at? Let me know.
I'm at 18.
I'm in the EPTU.
Wait till you
Oh, you're in the EPTU?
I'm going to be.
Trying to give you some assistance there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help you move your cargo.
Yeah, okay.
Listen, what's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine. So
Not
it's
till
all a game.
Not till the week of.
I require 20% for extortion purposes.
So,
Right.
divide.
Oh, our rates are higher than that. Hold on, let me tell you what our rates are. Wait, so that bot you guys use for your trade locations and stuff, that was made by one of us, one of the members of Chaos Squad. Wrote that bot. He wrote it for us so that we knew where people were buying and selling things at.
That's
And then,
cool.
and then we were like, well, this is really useful. And then he said, yeah, I'm gonna release it to everybody. And then he said, do you want me to put a back door in it? And we said, no, don't do that. That's weird. So, but then he also made us some other bots. Like we have one called Fence. It's a fence. We called it the Quartermaster's Assistant. And let me go to the thing real quick. Fuck. So if someone's moving, what are you moving? Gold. You're moving gold.
Not these days.
We type in if it's illegal or an NQA sale. So if we know you bought it or if you stole it, we put that in. So it's we do /fence and then gold and then legal, and then it tells us what you're gonna make on it. So if we want to extort, we have an extort command for the same thing. So if you're a ship with, what's the C2, 696?
Yeah.
So we put in the ship type, the SCU, and the commodity, and it'll do the math for us, and it'll tell us what we should extort you for. So if we know that your cargo profit, when we run this, your cargo profit on 696 gold is 1,128,216 SCU right now, or AUC right now. So we'll take like 10% off of that, and we'll say, okay, give us $1 million, because you'll still make 128,000, but we know what you're making, we know what you're moving, and this bot says we can get it from you, and you'll still make money. And then,
wow, friendly pirates. So you gonna
I mean,
leave,
no
you
one.
don't never leave us empty.
I mean, the last person I tried to extort, they pressed the self-destruct button, so I just stopped extorting. I was like, well, if you're just going to press self-destruct, I'm just going to blow your ship up and take everything anyway, so. But, admittedly, I stopped doing the communication for people because I got sick of people blowing their own ships up. I started pulling out infernos because I was getting sick of them. Like, I got 30 seconds, man.
Wardog has hit fire so many times.
Yeah.
I have seen fire in so many of the servers we're in. I was like, oh man, this guy's gonna get hit by somebody. I know he is. And I'm just I'm vibing on Loreville, taking pictures, like having a drink of some bamboo rum, and
Yep.
and then I go, hey, I got a hit. I was like, okay, all right, I'll bring the C2. And then I look at the hit log and it's like, oh, it's fire. I know that guy. Whatever, it's my money now.
I'm the guy the pirates love.
Fire's like, I know the risk, I'm doing it anyways.
Yeah, basically.
Watching his Summer of Plunder video, The Rock trying to run the guy over. Somebody.
You got to take risks to make money, you know.
This is true.
That's to make it fun.
And that's what
the wise way
makes,
to do it.
and that's why pirates make the game more exciting.
Yeah,
It'll piss you off, I'm not
exactly.
gonna lie. But when you're all said and done, you sit back and like, that was kind of fun.
Right.
No, I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
but it's all about the fun, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's digital money. I could go make more digital money, you know.
Right.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
It is
And
a
then-
game. Let's just have fun with
It's
it.
just
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
Not like
we
servers.
I'm glad you guys recognize that, because we see Reddit posts and Spectrum posts all the time about people who are like, pirates are psychotic, they're actually sociopaths. It's like, nah, dude, I'm an accountant. Like, I don't I come home and I want to drink rum and pretend to be Jack Sparrow. Like, leave me alone, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it is a game. People get caught up in the moment, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't blame them. That's why we don't say anything in chat until until someone says something first, and then it's, you know, fair game. But if you don't say anything, we just say, hey, thanks for your donation. You know,
Right.
a little bit of salt in the wound, but you know, we're not gonna rag on you until you start talking trash, and then
And the cool
Then
thing is
I'm
the barter
game.
system, guys. I mean, cool pirates also do the barter system. So like, hey, we see your cargo hold. You've got stacks of this. You know, give us this much. You know, and we'll set you free or whatever the case may be or whatever. So
yeah, we have a bot that does all the math for us, so we don't have to
Yeah.
worry about it.
Well, especially with physicalized cargo, that's definitely an option now. You know, okay, I've got 6 boxes of quantanium. You want the quantanium? Have the quantanium. I'll take whatever's else. You know.
you want protection?
Right,
And that,
yeah, yeah.
and that will also matter more in the future when, for example, like the cargo missions that are inevitably coming, where you've got to pick up like a load of this, a load of this, a load of this, and then go to your destination. Like, we might, and then when base building comes out too, we might be in dire need of iron, for example, and we come across a guy moving iron and quantanium, and we've only got room for the iron. Like, the quant might be more valuable, like in a vacuum, but the iron is what we need, so we're gonna take your iron. Like, but all that comes with manufacturing, base building, a more fleshed out economy. So,
But that
And
makes
at the same-
sense, you know.
Dude.
It's the need. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
the nature of the beast.
Right. Right now, it's just a want. I want to be a pirate. I want to mess with people. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That, you don't have that need to be a pirate. You don't have the need to get those things.
Yeah, we don't even need money.
Right.
Like and whether it's good or bad, if you've got all the ships you want with cash,
Yep.
you don't need to make money in game for anything other than what they're going to require you to buy with in-game currency. Like I have no plans on buying a Pioneer, so I'll probably have to buy my land claim in game with currency, which is fine. I need a purpose to actually make money anyway.
Right.
But
Fuel your ships, upgrade.
yeah, but if my Perseus, Polaris, Orion, Corsair, if my Krakens all have LTI, I don't need to make money to get insurance on them. So, and I don't need to make money to buy the ships because I own the ships I want anyway. So,
Yeah, but this is where I've always said if we're going to have to hunt for components, right? And they're trying to put this in, eventually we're going to have money taken out of our AUEC bank for those policies. If they do it like that, I don't know. But I want my prime components covered on the ship. And you know, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever you have on your ship at the time of loss, it should be. It's like this aftermarket stuff, or this thing, and you show your bill. I won't say bill of lading, it's not, but your whatever you've got on there, it should be replaced by the insurance company. That makes perfect sense. Yep. You got full attrition, you got all A-class stuff, you should be able to get all that back because you had it on there at the time of loss.
I reckon that should be true for things that have been purchased.
Oh, now that's the cap. Yeah,
That's
because
the difference.
I don't
Right,
plan on buying any of my components. But I also don't know if every component should be purchasable because we already kind of see it in the game where they're like, we give civilians the ships that the military has, but not really, right? Like we have the S7C instead of the F7A, the F8C instead of the F8A, the Gladius civilian version. So to me, I would think that whatever A class or S class is in the future, I would assume that those aren't purchasable because they're exclusively military.
Which makes sense.
And that does, yeah.
But I expect to be able to punch a UEE ship in the face with my Perseus and take what they got. So, and maybe you guys happen across one, air quotes, that is struggling and air quotes can't be saved, and you find some components you might want. You know, like I assume legitimate salvage operations I expect will occur, and you know. Groups will have their components that they wouldn't be able to get, and I would assume that those types of things wouldn't be insurable. I know my insurance company would be really pissed if I went to my local junkyard and ripped a turbo off a Cummins diesel and slapped it on my Camaro. I know they'd be really upset.
Like probably your Camaro too. But at the same time, you might be able to pay for that extra coverage just because of the fact it's a specialty or it's an additional,
Sure, yeah, sure. There's
thing.
there's
So
a
maybe there might
there's
be-
a chance. Yeah.
Maybe there's an insurance company out there in the game, that specifically does or caters to those types of ill-gotten gains.
Yeah. And then there's also the reputation, and I don't expect I'll have particularly good reputation with ship manufacturers other than Drake, just by nature of like the type of gameplay I engage in. And
that would be brand affinity.
yeah, right now there's like no reason to not dabble in piracy because there's no repercussions for it.
Right.
And once there's repercussions for it, I suspect the amount of people that are dabbling to drop to near zero.
Which Camaro does he have? I've got
Which is not good. But I used to have a Challenger. I used to have a SRT8 Challenger that was stroked out to 7 liters and supercharged. That thing was getting like 7.5 miles to the gallon. So It was awful in every way. Really fast, terrible to drive.
Build it bigger, go home. That's what I
It's
say.
really cool, but terrible car.
What's that?
It was a terrible car.
Yeah.
That was, what year was that? 2013, 10 years ago. I was 21.
How do you feel about them not making the Camaros anymore?
Fine with it. I'm my knees and back hurt. I need to just sit comfortable. So I'm about to get rid of the Camaro.
I'm upset. I'm very upset.
Oh,
That's
he
just me.
didn't. You got
I'm
the
a-
wheel of death on YouTube. Can you repeat what car you got? Divide.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
2SS 14. It is just headers, exhaust, tune, DOD delete, normal stuff, wheels, Brembo brakes.
No weight changes or nothing like that, right?
Just me.
Okay.
Just me.
Hey, I hire a smaller guy to get in there. You get the pedals. There you go, buddy. How much you weigh?
Listen. I love
Get in
pasta.
there.
All right, so I can't. Say nah.
I'll stick with my 94. Thanks very much.
Listen, pasta, cheeseburgers, French fries. Oh, pizza. Tomorrow's pizza day for me. So I'm having a pizza at lunch and I'm putting ribs on the smoker at the same time.
There you go.
Having ribs for dinner. Oh man.
All the 4 food groups in one bite.
That's what I'm saying.
With the Lipitor chaser, come on.
I mean, really, bread is a vegetable, right? So,
So is bacon.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
Oh, come on. God, these load times are killing me. Man.
my load times on the PTU have been pretty bad. I gave up after 3 minutes on one of my excursions into the PTU this morning, actually. Or whenever it was. It was when it was updated.
Yeah, it just updated the other day. They're talking about putting another one out, but I don't think that's going to hit till Monday.
That's the Siege of Orison?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right now,
Hopefully they put a little more stuff in there to prevent people from speedrunning it. I still haven't been able to actually do a Siege of Orison.
neither.
It's always been I land at the front thing and they're on the last.
Already there.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's been fixed. That's what they were talking about in the last IS.
Yeah.
Fixing that. So that it's like a timer where they change.
Yeah, because I want to finish it, and I've never been able to finish it.
And the one time that I was on the final platform, I skipped 2 and 3, I think, because I was with someone, and they were like, "Just skip to the end." It's like, okay, well. And then there's a big maze or something, and I never got to do the maze.
No, we got
I got
in
lost.
there. We got in there, but the guy was stuck in the wall.
Ah, the classic.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be interested to see what Pyro events will be available when Pyro drops.
Yeah.
Pyro is going to be a very cool place, I think. It'll be really, really cool. I had a lot of fun in the preview channel.
Yeah, we went in there. We got some serious stuff in it. Oh, that guy tried to get on the ship. Wait a minute, sir. Meet my friend, P8.
Man. He was already practicing with pirates.
Hey, you come on the ship and try to steal it, you're going to get
Fair
bullied
game.
in the butt.
Yeah, so it's that attitude. Just everybody else's ship is your ship. That's just how you have to look at it.
Hilarious. I like what you got. It's mine.
Yeah, I'll take half. And half is whatever I say it is. So
Yeah, he was just gonna come up and try and get in my ship. I was like, I don't think so, sir.
Shadow wasn't happy.
No, you should have seen all
Not
the
at all.
bullets I put in him too.
That's when he found new.
A couple clips.
No, I didn't put a couple clips. I put a whole clip, and then to make sure, I put a couple in his head.
the dead check. The dead check is crazy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Double tap.
Double tap.
This is in Pyro, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure no war crimes occurred. That's all.
No, I didn't get any war crimes, but somebody.
Gave Shadow a few minutes alone with the corpse afterwards. We don't know what happened.
He's probably just talking all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I was talking shit too. I was like, some bitch.
I'm telling you, you're pirate material. You just
He's got the making. You
Need to embrace it a little.
Hey,
I promise
man,
you, he can let it fly. He can let them words fly.
sometimes it's all the piracy you need. You just talk trash to them until they try to fight you, and then wow, I mean, don't just leave their stuff hanging around.
where is this ship? Come on, man.
Does it? Stupid thing.
I take the helmet off when they are in capped. Only works sometimes. Wow. Nope, that's not the right one either. What in the devil? PTU is being rude.
Dude.
Yes. Can it be so simple?
Do I not have a helmet on? Oh, I don't have a helmet on. Crazy.
Hangar 3. Finally, it showed up.
I'm not gonna crash. Tried to crash this time.
Has anybody noticed that it's taken a little bit of time for ships to load lately?
Yes, I just had that problem. Am I talking to myself? No, I'm good. Yeah, I just had that problem. Stuff was taking a minute to load, and then click elevator, took a minute to load, and yeah. But then I got out because I was like, nope, the server's going.
I'm gonna take a. Yeah, I got that red.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna go over here and purchase that and see what's going on.
Have fun.
You are clear to launch.
Do you plan on keeping your Galaxy, Redtail?
Yeah, I'm probably.
Yeah. Okay. I was just thinking about like if you're trying to like maximize your efficiency with your ships,
Yeah.
it might not be worth getting an Odyssey if you also have a Galaxy, because you would also have access to most of the same things and a better medical suite, because the med bed or the med module.
Gotcha.
The med module in the Galaxy is the best medical module of any ship. So, other than obviously the Endeavor Hope, but
Does Galaxy have medbed without the module?
No.
no,
So
no, it does not.
Which doesn't make any sense. For any ship not to have at least one med bed, at least a tier 3.
Especially a ship that big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Super large capital ship, 4 bed size, each at least one med bed.
But it does have some wicked beds on it, though. Like it's one of the few that has a tier 1 bed.
Mm-hmm. But you got to have that medical module for it to have that capability.
How's that going to stand up to the Apollo, which is supposed to be the medical ship?
So, I mean, the Apollo is a dedicated medical ship.
Right.
So, as far as how it compares, it'd be similar to how a Cutlass Red compares to a Carrack, as far as medical capabilities go.
Okay, that makes sense.
But the modularity on the Apollo, when it comes, you can change out certain beds to put certain beds in.
True. True. I think the best solution is probably just 2 tier 1 beds in the Apollo, but it'll also be a little more nimble than the Galaxy. It'll have a smaller cross section. It'll probably be a little bit tougher if you're getting the medevac version, not if you're getting the triage.
48 by yourself.
Plus, the Apollo medevac will have drones that go down and scoop up people for you. So.
Well, that's the other part of the gameplay. Are you actually going to be able to go and pick people up? You know what I'm saying? Because right now, it's if you die, that's it. You die and you go back to home base.
Yeah,
that's
that's right now though, and
right.
I mean it I said a couple things. Obviously, I have to speak from a pirate's perspective, but the amount of people that self-destruct, like, once there's punishment for you dying, you're not going to self-destruct.
Right.
You're not. It's just you could lose this character or this progress you've made on this character with this press of the backspace. Is that worth it for, the 2 million AUEC you're going to lose? No, it shouldn't be, at least. So, the same happens with injured people. I know that like when we take Jumptown and stuff, I don't just full on murder someone unless I know that there's other people there. I might try to extort them for a little more money to like heal them, and there's opportunities there for more gameplay if I don't just straight up murder them in cold blood. But right now there's no punishment or desire to stay alive or to call a rescue beacon, or even if they even put a rescue beacon in at all. Most people I know just type in chat.
Right.
So
that makes sense. They've got to. I think that's something that they need to change sooner rather than later. Is that make that one change? If you die, lose everything, you have to wait to respawn. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know how they would institute it to be fairly to be fair. You know what I'm saying? Because it also can't be that you quote unquote die and it's I don't know how to explain it. Like right now you die and you respawn. So now if you truly are, if you get incapacitated, one, and then if they kill you and they off you and you're dead, what is the ramifications? Do you get the body back and then have somebody resuscitate you, or do you have a 2-day wait timer if you don't let somebody come get your body and resuscitate you, something like that. I don't know how they would implement that to be fair, or I don't know. I can't explain what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah,
How
no,
they
I
would
get
do
it.
that.
I get it.
You know,
Eventually, there's gonna be like degradation in your
DNA.
like genetic code or whatever, right?
Right.
With every respawn you get,
right,
and I'm of the opinion that if there's degradation of my DNA, I should be able to go get my body and
Right.
give you a little piece of it back
right,
to incentivize like at least going back for your body.
right. So kind of like Fallout New Vegas used to do, where if you die, you have deprivation for X amount of minutes, and then you slowly get back your health. Back up to full power.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. Something like that.
There needs to be something.
Yeah.
There needs to be something to incentivize you staying alive and not backspacing if you're downed. There needs to be something to incentivize you to not self-destruct. Just like there needs to be things to incentivize me to not want to shoot your ship, because right now there's no punishment for me shooting your ship at all.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I'm akin to candy shop right now. I can do whatever I want, and
Right.
it shouldn't be that way.
Right.
But I don't know. There needs to be stuff like that, and medical gameplay is probably the place that they do that with. I'm of the opinion that the genetic code thing is probably ideal, where you like go get your body to reinforce your genetic code. Maybe it doesn't give you another respawn. Maybe it gives you like, maybe do it like 4 times and you get another respawn or something. I don't know how exactly all that works, and I'm sure that they have better ideas than I do, but there needs to be something. There needs to be something to encourage and incentivize that, because it is gameplay that would be explored.
Right.
And I know that there's people that want to explore medical gameplay in general. Even in my org, there's a guy that wants to just do medical stuff. Like, he wants to. That's what he wants to do. But he wants to do it in a pirate setting. So,
Right.
yeah, he wants to do it with a parrot and an eye patch. Like,
Right. That's basically what I want to do. I want to be that medical supply ship. That's when we're going out to do something in org-wise. I'm going to be that medical guy. I want that Apollo. I want to be able to do the drone, go get down players. But again, damn it, what's the incentive to do that right now? There's not much.
yeah, there's not much. Reputation would need to be something like.
Right.
And I know they want to avoid skills.
Yeah.
I know they want to avoid a skill system.
Yeah.
But skills is kind of a natural like thought of what would be a good point in having something like that to do.
Right.
Like, obviously you stitch up a wound, you get better at it, right? You stitch it to another wound, you get better at it, etc., until you're just really good at stitching up wounds. But how do you represent that in a video game where you aren't necessarily going to be good at stitching up wounds,
Right.
Is that
right.
you
Especially
flying in front of me?
Right. Especially when you have a medical device that you can point at somebody. And
yeah,
it heals
beam
them
gameplay
instantly.
is true. Yeah,
Yeah.
beam gameplay is something that they have admitted is, and even joke about, is something that's happening a lot more than it probably should. But also, in a lot of ways, how else do you show that something's working other than with a beam?
Right.
Because we know there's not any surgical stuff in game right now. Like, we know that there's not. You don't pull out a cheese or an IFAC like you're in Tarkov and stitch up your wound. You take out a white gun, jam it into your wrist, and then you're feeling great. Like,
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know how they would implement it. I just wonder what they're going to do to, give you that incentive to stay alive. It would have to be something considerable. Like, you would have to be out of the game for a day. You die, you don't regenerate for 24 hours. I can see that. You know, but if you get murdered, you're able to come back right away. You know, or a lower amount of time. So you know, let's say you die yourself or you self-destruct, you get 24 hours basically banned out of the game. You can't do anything. You get murdered by somebody, you get maybe 12 hours out of the game because you let yourself be murdered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if if they
Yeah.
implement Death of a Spaceman the way that they've talked
Yeah.
about it in the past, then it's going to be something along the lines of you die a certain amount of times. Oh, no more genetic code to regenerate you. Sorry, here's your son, or your cousin, or your great step niece, twice removed. Here's all of your stuff to them, minus whatever they decide to minus or subtract. Plus the hit to reputation, which I assume will be significant. But I would imagine that that's the motivation to not die, is you lose your character's progress, your reputation takes a significant hit, things like that. Timing people out from the video game itself probably isn't conducive to a good video game environment, especially when they want people playing it. Because if I'm not playing the game, I'm not spending money on the game. If I'm not spending money on the game, then you're missing out on something.
Right.
So it'll probably be something along the lines of what they expressed with the original concept of Death of a Spaceman, but they'll obviously expand on it as they explore reputation system a little more.
They'll get to it. I just think it needs to happen.
Oh, it needs to happen 3 years
Sooner than
ago.
later. Yeah.
It needs to happen 3 years ago, and I've only been playing this game for a year, so.
Yeah. It'll get there. I think that's probably something we'll see before the end of the year, because Pyro is coming, and that is something you definitely would want to have implemented before Pyro gets there. What's gonna happen when you die in Pyro? You know, other than right now, you just get a slight inconvenience of going all the way back to whatever home planet in Stanton you're gonna be in. You know, that's okay. That's not much, you know. But if you're losing stuff, you're losing rep, losing, you know, whatever, losing everything on you, you can't get anything back, you can't, you know.
Yeah, but they've got to get the stabilization in before they implement that.
Right.
It has to be stable enough to support that.
Yeah.
If you just blow up in your ship, what, you're penalized for it?
Right.
You know, that's the thing.
Right. And I'm sure they can make some kind of algorithm for that. If the server blows you up for some reason, you know, they could somehow get an algorithm that'll recognize that and oh, you're okay. You get a pass this time.
Who is this messing with me? Seriously? Wow.
Right back. I gotta eat a drink.
It's important to note that all of this is happening in a alpha environment, right? So there's a minimum of 2 full wipes between now and launch, right? So as far as losing all of your progress and losing all of your stuff, like, it's going to happen minimum 2 times, because the beta and then the live release.
And the live release, yes.
So, and that's, I don't think it's as far away as most people think. I think it's coming out probably 2026. I think the amount of people that they now have working on this game instead of the other game that I didn't pay for is going to improve this game significantly at a significant pace.
Yes. Okay. And Chiggy says good night, everybody.
Good night, Jig.
Okay. Now I'm going up here to see if this works and see if it sells. That's all I'm doing. PTU junk.
Fingers crossed.
In a whole C?
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to see if it
That'll go worse too. I love hitting whole C's. We just nobody does it because it doesn't work,
Yeah.
which is a shame.
Do you still have yours, Dave?
No, I traded up to the whole D.
Oh, did you?
I traded mine up to a merchantman because it gives you a defender, a whole C, and a C2.
All in one, yeah.
Whole bunch of value.
I didn't want to miss the whole D price where it was at.
It's very good price.
Yeah.
I tell you what's gonna go for the price, guys. We don't have an Endeavor yet. Oh my god.
I got me one of those.
Did you? Yeah. This is that. I had it since they ever launched. 2012, 13, something like that.
Yeah.
That thing's gonna go up
Sleeper.
to 1,000.
It's a sleeper.
Yeah.
Same with
all of
the
our everything.
what's it called? Crucible. Crucible's $350, and there's no way it's gonna be a $350 ship
Yeah.
Oh, when
once
that
it's
one
closer
comes
to
out,
release.
oh, that one's gonna go up to at least 500 to 600.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I think so too.
That Endeavor though, all that because those with the you're going to be able to overclock chip parts and components. That's going to be huge. Kind of like an Elite where you're able to engineer. Yep. So you'll have an
all of
Endeavor.
our legal drugs.
Yep.
I don't know nothing about what you're talking about.
Drugs.
I don't know nothing.
Oh,
All I've been seeing is drugs for the last month.
All of this.
Actually, not even the last month. Ever since 320. Yeah, 320. It's just been drugs. Nobody knows anything but drugs anymore.
and that thing's going to grow too. So originally it was supposed to be a docking bay. The Endeavor just to hold a piece of CB.
I'm glad I
But,
didn't
uh,
stand up on that shit.
Yeah.
two cutty ribs is what it's supposed to hold.
So yeah, two. Right. Yeah. So, now, oh my God, quite the hanger. Because chips are going to have to go in there. You're going to have to overclock the components and get them to like little, what's that place in Oregon that lift up chips? Cousins
Cousin
Pros.
Pros?
Yeah,
Cousin Pros?
Cousins Pros. So it'll be like a mobile Cousins Pros kind of like thing. It'd be interesting to see.
Okay. Let's talk about modularity for a hot second. With the entrance of the Galaxy, and they put in the modules, okay? It's going to take time to swap those out. If they do it correctly. And they're going to have to, because you just can't do a hot swap of a module. So when you put a dedicated module in that ship is going to have to do that role for a little bit until you decide to change it. So swapping modules is not going to be a wham bam thank you ma'am gangbang. It's going to be, a minute, at least a day or two to swap a module out. Just my
I
thought.
wonder if
This
that's
is
going to
true.
be. Yeah, it's going to have to be something like that. Like you're going to have to literally, and this is hypothetical, but you're going to have to literally have to, like your hangars are going to be your homes basically, and from away from home, if you will. So you're going to be able to load your cargo and your weapons and get your whatever you're thinking about doing for that particular sortie or whatever you want to do. So if you're wanting to change modules, wouldn't that be interesting? Where you're able to get in your hangar, and I don't think they'll even get this far into branching this out, but if he was able to lift it up and you can actually take the module out or it disappears or something like that, and then you actually put manually on this conveyor belt, you actually put the medical in, or you put the cargo module in or something like that, kind of like what you're doing with and even for the Caterpillar, my gosh, how would you even do that in a hangar? It might just be something you store and it does it by itself. Yeah.
The question is, how long is it going to take, though?
Right. Depending upon the size of the ship and the size of the module. Yeah.
Right.
And then.
And
And you do it in your own hangar. That'd be kinda nice.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, you just do it in your own hangar if they allow you to do that, and then. But that's wow.
Will definitely require a lot of pre-planning.
Mm.
Like I know that my galaxy is going to be a mini Pioneer, like first and foremost, and then when my first round of base building is done, you plan for the next, however much you want to build. I'm probably going to swap it out to a hospital module at that point. So I don't have a usage for the other things, right? And for the Endeavor, there are modules that just work better than others, right? With others than like you wouldn't want necessarily a James Webb telescope and a hangar module. You're not really maximizing the efficiency of the two modules for the Endeavor, right? So
Right. And Endeavor's going to be so huge. Are you going to be able to do that? You've got to do that not in dry dock, but you got to do that out. It's got to be tethered to outside the station. It's not going to have its hangar. You might have to have a port and do it on the outside with big old arms, and it takes the ship apart and puts it. That would be really cool if they can animate that and make that. For the bigger ships, you have to literally just take it apart like a jigsaw, like a puzzle piece or a model, and put this section on. Then you want the medical, or you want the drug or the habitats, if you will, and then you got to actually put it together like a Lego set.
Well, my only fear with the module timer is they're going to make the time, the wait to change the module so long that it's going to make you want to buy multiple ships of the same thing to have those modules just pre-installed, ready to go.
this is the benefit of being in an org, right? So if you know you have a couple of Endeavors in the org, the Endeavors are never going to be stored in a hangar, right? It's capital ship.
Right.
They're going to be out in the verse. They're going to be floating out there forever. So if you know you've got a couple or three of a certain type of ship or a certain type of role that your org accomplishes, then you can kind of tailor your expectations around that a little bit. Maybe you want your medical module put on, but you got to wait 2 days before you can put it on. But luckily, Redtail, for example, has got his medical module in his galaxy, and it can at least service that function for you as a group, assuming you want to share your stuff with each other.
Yeah.
That's a must.
Yeah.
Gotta do it.
So
that does make sense.
So luckily there are ways to kind of. It maybe doesn't fix the problem for the person who doesn't have an org, but I don't want to sound like I'm telling people how to play the game. But if you don't have an org and you have an Endeavor, I don't really know what you want from the game.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Not to try to tell people how to play the game again, but it is clearly a ship that functions best as a support ship for a large group of people.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Unless we get to the point where the NPCs are working and they, visit your Endeavor like they're supposed to visit a merchantman or a privateer, but
and you get paid for hooking up people's ships to upgrades and stuff.
There's situations like that, yeah. But if that's your goal, is to make a hot rod shop out of your Endeavor, which is probably the only way you could really solo an Endeavor without an org, you're probably not swapping out those modules for anything anyway.
Right.
You're probably putting on the Super Collider and the hangar and calling it a day. So.
That is going to be a huge ship.
Oh yeah, massive. Even the Orion's bigger now.
Right. Yeah.
And it was already the size of a Javelin, and it's bigger than the Javelin now. Yeah. And I know why. They did the thing they did with the Reclaimer, where they promised a ship and they realized, oh man, yeah, we got to make this way bigger now.
Yep.
Why'd we say these things before we started working on the game, dude?
It'll be the last ship to ever be created, guys. It's
Endeavor. The last one.
It'll be the last one.
No way. That's their money.
They're like, okay, you guys ready to tackle this thing? Oh man.
That's everybody's Christmas bonuses and ships.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way to CCU chain into a Endeavor for as cheap as possible because I know I've got like 6 years. But I'm just trying to see if I can get it for like $100. Just trying to see.
There might be a problem. We got a couple more.
Well, I have my free LTI token from the referral thing that I'm going to use as a launching point. And every time there's an Invictus or an IAE, I'm grabbing the cheapest upgrade paths I can find, and I'm just going to see. I just want to know. I just want to know if I can get it for as cheap as possible. I'm doing that with the Crucible also because they're both not going to come out for a hot minute. So
I like that Crucible. It's pretty cool.
yeah,
That's so cool.
I'm
You
actually
gotta have
I'm in love with the Vulcan. I'm in love with the Vulcan. It's like design language and purpose speaks to me. It's just why get a Vulcan when you get a Crucible? But all this is for kind of, all of it's for naught if they don't do something with economy, repercussions for death, repercussions for reactions, base building.
There hasn't been any talk about Quanta in a while, which is kind of concerning. But maybe they'll do it this year. Who knows?
I think Benoit even said something about it. It was like, yeah, I don't care. I think he said something along the lines of I don't care about Quanta. Obviously, I'm putting words in his mouth on this. I'm definitely putting words in his mouth here, but
yeah, I'm just hoping they have some kind of, because we have to have that economy. That economy is huge. Like, if you got those whole seas or whoever's hauling in cargoes, I mean, it's got to make a difference. And I don't know how.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be Quanta, but we'll see.
I know they're waiting on more gameplay to be in the game, because without gameplay, Quanta is really just a money go up, money go down system, right? So
that's it, pretty much, inevitably.
All it is.
This year will be a telling year. I'll tell you that much. My goodness, there will be a lot.
it will certainly be an exciting year.
Yeah, you guys were lucky you didn't have to wait this long.
Oh yeah, I might have joined right before 318, and 318 was like the worst gaming experience of my life.
Oh, I bet. Oh my god.
But
Yeah.
Oh boy.
listen, 318 was so bad. I got locked out of 2 accounts. Got sick of waiting for them to fix my first account. Moved my first account stuff to a 3rd account, and then that's what this account I'm playing on now is. It's my 3rd account. So I'm missing out on some concierge progress. All because they wouldn't fix my account fast enough. But
they are super busy. I hope you
they were
tickets.
busy.
Yeah, they're always.
Oh, I let them know.
No good. I was gonna say.
I let them know.
Let them know. They're pretty good about getting back with you. The last one I did was about a week and a half, 2 weeks. That was so long.
25 days was my last ticket.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It got resolved yesterday when they told me I didn't have the badge needed to purchase a pack. But I did because I had the badge. It's the pirate aggressor badge.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm still waiting on mine for my alien swarm so I can get the. I'm still missing on that.
The glaive?
Yeah, to get the glaive. Yeah.
Did you have the like 2949 swarm one? Have you tried the new one yet?
No, I haven't. I did
Okay.
This was about maybe a year ago or so.
Okay. So this is what happened with me and mine is I did mine when I first got in the game, got the badge, didn't buy the pack, because I didn't want the pack. But recently I wanted the pack, and I went in and it wasn't there. Started a ticket, 25 days went by, they're like, oh, dude, you don't have the right badge anymore. We updated the badges, and we can't just toggle it on for your account anymore.
Really?
So you got to do the newest Vandal Swarm or the newest Pirate Swarm or whatever it's called.
Okay. that
to get access to those things now. Yeah, they updated it to be in line with the new badges, not the old ones. So,
not the old ones. Okay. Well, I haven't done
which yeah,
I
it was
got
like
mine done right before the end.
yeah. I did my Vandul one right before the end, so I could buy the glaive. Now it's in my buyback, so I don't have to worry about
Oh,
it.
wait a minute. I do have a glaive in my buyback. Never mind. I do.
Okay.
It's good. Yep, they did fix that. Okay. That was a couple years ago. I swear I didn't. But I was going through it just a couple days ago and I saw it in there. Okay. Yeah.
Well, we got ours before they changed it over, and then they did it again, and then we went in and got the new ones. So,
The new ones is called like something Spectrum badge or something.
yeah, it was the Spectrum badge.
Yeah.
Badges. You don't need no stinking badges.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We do.
Not in Pyro.
No, we don't need Jack and Pyro. All you need
That's
is
right.
All you need is a fast bullet.
That's right.
You
I was
need to go fast. That's all you're gonna see me. You're gonna see me as a warp signature in Pyro. I ain't stopping in Pyro for nothing.
I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret though. I'm not pirating in Pyro. I'm still pirating in Stanton. All the cargo runners are in Stanton. Why would I want to? I don't want to shoot someone. I want to take their stuff. And ain't nobody got stuff in Pyro.
I can't wait. I'm wondering, this is what I'm anxious to see, and I'm not even a pirate, but I do understand the gameplay and how important it is. But interdiction devices on ships, like you would literally have weapons that you would actually have to, because I know right now all we have is the RSI Mantis, but it should be some type of a weapon or like a weapon slot that you can put on your ship, and it could be used to interdict people and bring them out of quantum. That would be that'd be really cool if they had something like that, and not just necessarily. I mean, have dedicated ships. That's great, but then maybe sacrifice maybe 2 hard points, or have different like a small, medium, large, size 1, size 2, size 3 interdiction weapon, rifle, or something. So you just fire at that person and brings you see the warp signature. You fire it, brings them out.
It'd be interesting. It would be interesting. I'd like to see if I can. One of the things that I was hoping that I don't think is going to happen is I'm like 99.99999% sure this ain't going to happen. If I am behind someone who's opening up a warp gate, like their quantum gate, I would like to be able to go in that exact same warp gate with them.
Exactly. That would be.
If they're opening this portal in space time, surely the ramifications of it aren't just it opens, it closes, and I can't do anything about it. Because they're in the tunnel. They're in the tunnel right now.
Right.
And I want to go in it with them. I want to see where they're going. I want to go with them.
What's really cool, I don't know if did you play Elite?
No, I did not.
Okay, so in Elite.
This is my first space game that isn't Star Wars based.
Right. So back when it was dangerous, it's just Elite now. Odyssey is not dangerous. Back in the day where it was actually dangerous, that's exactly what you did. So if you get behind somebody, you see we're all at warp, we're all at what we call quantum. Fast travel or something. Super cruise. Thank you. My goodness, it's been 1 year. So you would see someone super cruising towards a planet, which is our version of quantumness. But in super cruise, you were able to move your ship no matter what. It would take you 30 minutes to get to another planet or whatever, drop cargo, whatever. I come up in their slipstream, and I can interdict them, and it'll put us both in a mini game. So you have to twist and turn to stay within the bubble, stay within your slipstream. And if you have a certain amount of seconds that you have to stay within that slipstream bubble, if you stay outside of it too long, you will break out of the bubble. And you would bring him into the instance with you. And then that's when you start saying, hey, you start booking using your jets and say, hey, I need half of your cargo or whatever to let you go. And if they wouldn't, that's when you start tearing them apart. However, if you do win the minigame, because both of you guys have the minigame at the same time, I will have the minigame and then you will have the minigame. If you win, you get me out into your instance, and then you start blowing me up or whatever. However, if I win, then you get out of the bubble, and I keep on super cruising.
Interesting.
It's very sweet. It was one of the most. It was the most white knuckle scariest things is having, like I said, multi-million dollars of cargo in the back. I'm being entered into by Javad, and we're both playing a minigame at the same time. And it's basically who can stay within the slipstream, who wants to get them out. Like 2 circles, you got to keep them in one. And if they get too far away, and then when you come out of warp, you're all jacked up. You played Shave, so you kind of remember this, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You're like, that's when you put your shields at max and then hightail it as fast as possible.
Yes, you
because-
can. Full of mining stuff.
Right, right. And then sometimes you want to get as much cargo as possible, so you forgo shields to have that extra space of
Give
cargo.
yourself an edge, yeah.
Oh man, and you got that Viper behind you with them rims, and he's like,
I
I'm
won't
just
get
getting
hit
tore
this
up.
time.
Right. Hurry up, Super Cruise, and all powered engines, and back to warp again. And then they do it again if they catch up to you. So I hope they do something like that. That would be really cool. And all ships should have that capability that you should be able to instigate that at a whim. So anyway, because we do have what's his name from Elite. He was one of the devs from Elite. That's doing master modes.
Yogi.
What's his name? Yogi. Yeah. Yep. And he's bringing master modes too. So he's from Elite Dangerous. So
I'm so excited for master modes. You guys have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, it's a work in progress. It's coming. It's going to be really cool. But at the same time, during like right now, when we quantum, we're just staying in one. We can't move our ships. You just go in a line, basically. What we should be able to do, and what they're also talking about, and this is what Yogi was talking about in one of those episodes a year or so back, is we're going to hopefully be able to move our ships while we're in quantum. So literally, you still have that capability of actually steering your ship while you're going quantuming from Hurston to Crusader or whatever the case may be, while you're in that system. So that'd be pretty cool. That'd be more opportunities to sneak up behind people that are also in quantum and bring them out of quantum.
Okay, open the door. Come on. Oh. It's not working.
Oh, I am abusing my liver today.
I can't get in to get the ship. And it's out there, and I can't. The docking port door won't open.
Is it still saying that that lady still on the intercom telling you about your cargo? Come here, and it just keeps repeating.
No, it's where I can't even get to the ship.
Oh, this happened to me before. I had to store my ship and then call it again, and it would reopen that door.
Server-based issues, yeah. Fingers crossed.
What? Server issue? In my Star Citizen?
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to following location.
Battle bit. Man.
Oh man, that
Nope.
one's gonna be so sick.
Door won't open. Pressurized.
Do you have another ship that you could call to the docking port? Like a hammerhead or something?
No.
Damn.
Maybe.
Yeah, you should have one of those.
See if we can get you moved to a different docking port. I guess you could go to. Are you at a space station or a
Oh, I can't.
like
Get,
Warzone?
I can't get it. No, I'm at Everest.
You could go to a landing pad and then just float to it,
Yeah.
which is admittedly not particularly elegant, but
It is what it is. Okay, that one's at docking port 1.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I'm gonna call C. And it put it at docking port 1.
they put the hammerhead.
It put the hammerhead there, and then it put, and then I called the whole C, and it put it at docking port 1.
So it put the hammerhead at docking port 2.
Nope. Stored it.
Oh, it just straight up stored it. Oh no.
Yep. It's still busted. And I bought the cargo.
That sucks.
Yep, but it's PTU. It's PTU. I didn't really lose it. But
Yeah.
Except for hope.
You could just, you could always free float over to it, but
yeah.
that's not very secure. Because if I was on that station and I saw a whole sea spawn with a bunch of cargo on it, I'm also free floating to it.
Well, it's not. I haven't even gotten the cargo yet.
Oh, I haven't got the cargo yet. Okay.
Yeah, they put it. It's sticking to docking port 1. If it does, then we know it's the whole sea. And no, so it is the PTU. The door won't open for the hammerhead either. I can't get it to go to another. This sucks. And when that build comes, then it's going to wipe away the ship and everything. Have to do it all over again.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
It puts it right back at the same docking port, no matter what you do.
Access inventory. Uh-oh.
Go to pad 1. Oh, geez, 5,000 meters away.
Can you call a small ship as well as the whole sea?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I can call something quick. just
Time
run
for the Argo MPUV to have purpose.
right, which I used as a lifetime token for for one of my ships.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
And it's stored the hammerhead. Let's see. And the whole C is still there, so let me see if I can get this ship.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Hangar 4. Did it store the whole C?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
And it stored the whole C. As soon as I pulled the arrow, it stored it. So it's a bust. It's a bust. That sucks.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I was hoping that would work, but nope. It's a bust.
Get over here, Professor.
Hmm?
Tell this guy to come over and revive me.
Oh. Jesus.
I got back in.
Well, I'm calling it because I'm going to go spend time with Mr. Shadow. But thanks for stopping by, Symbian and Divad. It was a pleasure, man. Oh, by the way, Divad, did you get my message?
Hold on. Yes, I did. Yes,
Okay.
I just forgot to respond.
Okay.
Also, we went and looked. We did some last minute preparation today.
Yeah.
And one of the things that was asked of me, they said, "How do we know if someone holds the box at the end of the time limit?" I said, "That's a good question. Give me 30 seconds to think about it." And came to the conclusion that I'm gonna have an item for you guys, and I haven't told them what it is so that they can't get a whole bunch of them anyway.
Yeah.
So when you attack a location, assuming you take the location, you're gonna find the box, right? If you can find the box.
Yeah.
And inside the box is gonna be an item that is not your item. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that item out and you're gonna put your item in.
Okay.
So that way, at the end of the hour, when we go count the boxes and we see what's in there, whoever's team item is in that box at the end of that hour is the one that gets that point there.
Okay.
So it's a little easier that way than just whoever controls an area, because then what is control, what is the area, what is controlling an area? It's like, no, if your item's in the box, you get the point. So
Yeah. Okay.
way simpler. So
Okay. That'll work. All right. But I'm glad everybody came by. Thanks for hanging in with me, Shade, Redtail, and Super. It was an interesting test, but Hull C still doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do. How rude. How rude.
It don't like you.
Yeah, it hates me.
I don't think it likes you at all.
I'm not the only one.
I got rid of it like the second week. This thing pissing me off. Goodbye.
But my question is, what if it's got a glitch like the Vulture has for, who has the Vulture problem?
Everett.
Everett, thank you. I couldn't remember. You know, what if it's something like that? Maybe it's just not working for you because you have a glitch problem
But
with your pledge ship.
It's not a pledge ship though.
Oh, that's right. It isn't a pledge ship.
So this is an issue with the game.
Yeah.
They said it was fixed. It's not fixed.
Yeah.
So
since its conception.
Yeah.
well, look at it like this: the cargo part probably works, but if you can't get to the ship, what's the use? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And is that server related, or is it code, or
It's probably server.
yeah?
Because I have issues with other ships that when I call them, the docking port is closed and I can't do anything. I just have to keep storing it and calling it out, and hopefully it recognizes I've called a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think I agree with that.
But is the ship spawning in the game?
Yeah.
But you can't get to it because the dock door is closed.
Right. So I have to EVA out.
Yeah, I was gonna say that EVA out off of path.
Yeah, 5,000 kilometers. Get in the ship, then pull away, and then hopefully the cargo part works. You know, crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm heading off. I'm gonna go spend time with the missus and watch TV, kick back and relax.
Kick your feet up, man.
Yeah.
Relax, yeah.
And tomorrow is the event, so we're starting at 4 o'clock my time, Devad.
Are you Eastern?
No, I'm Pacific. So
You're Pacific?
Yeah, so we're setting up
That would be-
stuff.
Yeah. I told my guys that if you're not here for me, it would be 6:45 Central, which is 45 minutes before the start time. Like, if you're not here, you're not here.
Right.
So, and then at 7:30 Central, my time, on the dot, we're starting. So,
Yeah, so that's 6 what? 6:30
7:30 Central is 5:30 West Coast.
Yeah, 5:30 my time. Yep.
Yeah.
So
I'm not doing no wait 45 minutes thing again. It's like, no, guys, if you guys are not here, you're not here. Sorry, guys.
Right. So, alrighty.
It's not fair to everybody else involved.
Right. So, for those that are still, I closed it, but for those that want to get involved, you have the option. You have to hit me up before 12 p.m. my time. So we know that you're going to make it. Okay?
I got a hall pass. I'll be there.
Right. Alrighty. So everybody, have a good night. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. It was fun. And a good discussion. We haven't had a good discussion in a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now that we know you're gonna spend a couple days as a pirate, that's gonna change.
Oh my God! Did you
Listen,
really?
if you need to like convince yourself to do it, just say that we took you hostage, and then
there you go.
we forced you to do it.
Yeah,
That's a great intro. Great intro.
Okay.
Have a
I
space
was
in front
captured.
of CB.
I was captured.
I have a pirate cutlass black. I'll put you in front of it. I'll get all my pirate ships: the pirate cutlass, the pirate gladius, the pirate cat.
No. Just 2 days is enough. My God. I'm just gonna ride. I'm not gonna participate.
I tell you, get you a press vest. And just.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Guys.
I also don't mind doing what we did that one time where me and Papa Whiskey came and gave you like a rundown of the type of strategies we employ.
Yeah, we haven't
when
done
we
that for
when we
a
do
while.
hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we could definitely do something like that. I enjoy teaching that to people who don't normally get to experience it. So
Right. Okay.
That's a good idea, especially for people who don't like piracy, and they don't know because they don't really know what it is in the piracy gameplay. They have some insight to that. You know, that's really informative to somebody who really doesn't know.
a lot of people have no idea.
Yeah.
Just yesterday or 2 days ago, I was behind a guy at a mantis, and I had my snare up, and he typed in global chat, "I can't jump. What's wrong?"
Yeah,
Like,
no
oh,
idea.
he's never encountered a pirate before or a quantum interdiction device before, so he has no idea what really is happening. I took his stuff. I'm not shy about it, but
You
Yeah,
know what's
money
not
and money.
Nice.
I'll learn you.
It's like, I mean, when the game's out, no one's gonna be nice to you. Like,
Right.
so you're gonna get your lick now. And he got real upset. And then the rest of the chat was like, no, it's a legitimate game loop. It could have been worse. He could have just blew you up and flew away. Like,
Right.
so.
Yep.
Yep. And thanks for the cash, Redtail. We'll try it again. We'll try it again. But in the sneak peek of the week, they did show the RSI Zeus.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Selling all my QED chips, just using that one.
So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it comes.
MR's the GOAT.
But
Wouldn't
anyway,
that be amazing?
everybody, have a good night. Take care. See you tomorrow. Dual stream for Spectre 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Oh man.
Have a good night.
Yeah. All right, man.
Good night, guys.